It is Sunday night, September 30th, 2012. I'm Rob Booker. I'm here with my friend Scott Welsh, and we're going to talk to you about Bossilator trading. We're going to set up some trades. We're going to break the euro dollar and the dollar yen down step by step using Bossilator trading methods to give you an idea of how this methodology works. Scott will give us an update on his automated trading in the second portion of this webinar. Hi, Scott.
Good evening, sir. Good to be here.
I am really excited to talk to you about breaking the euro dollar down from start to finish. Do you mind if we pull up the, radar screen on your TradeStation platform? Or, just each currency is fine. This is perfect. What we'd like to do tonight, for those of you that are joining us, and we're happy to have you here, is look at the euro dollar and then the dollar yen and talk about what the Bossilator is telling us right now and how someone might go about the process of setting up a trade based on what the Bossilator is telling us. And I am ultra super excited to talk to you about this stuff, Scott. So let's take it away. If you don't mind, you've got the con. Tell us what's happening on the 60-minute chart as far as you're concerned.
Right now, looking at the euro dollar, the first thing we look at is the Bossilator created. That's the first thing we always look at. We try to size up exactly which way it's likely to go. Of course, we never know which way it's going to go, but which way it's likely to go. So on my chart here, all this normal info, this is the 800 simple moving average, which is the center of everything. Fair value, equilibrium, home base, everything. Down here is my TradeStation Bossilator indicator, and I have it set on this particular Bossilator for the super trend settings of 80 to 300.
Mm-hmm.
On TradeStation, all I have to do is click in and go to a more overextended setting, which is 500, where we set up for counterfeit trades, and then 1,000, where we really set up. And as that loads up, you can see, we go down to our chart, our Bossilator, that goes down, and we'll go away for $729. That's a long time. It's a long time for any currency pair or any stock or anything else. But on a 60-minute chart, as Rob has said many times, the longer the time frame chart, big numbers, you get a big number on a Bossilator reading, it seems to get down pretty fast. And on a big time frame chart, 60 minutes, 240, if you get anything over 500, you're looking at something that's been away from equilibrium for a really long time. This is still a pretty big number, 729 on a 60-minute chart. What I'd be looking for here, whether I'm trading with my slingshot, Bollinger Band, entry method, or if I took that off the chart, just looking at this chart, it seems like, Rob, we're on the way down to equilibrium fair value. I know you just had a long trade at the end of last week, but after your trade was completed successfully, look what's happened. It's turned back to fair value.
Yeah, sure.
As it's turned out, I am short on a 15-minute chart.
Okay.
And frankly, I'm glad I am, because Bossilator rating, looking at the upper time frame, there's not a lot of space here. I don't know if we have a trade here.
Right.
But I do know that my bias right now is down towards 2700.
All right, well, that's a good start. So if we go down to the 15-minute chart,
Yeah, about 2700. Look at that. As you can see, we've been away really not too much at all.
okay, so we just left the 800 period simple moving average. We just fell down below that moving average.
So I have a 61, 62 on this particular current bar. And for me, that's trend trading territory. Anywhere between 0 and 300, the prime sweet spot is between 180 and 300 or 200 and 300. I take breakout trades from 0 to 100. So this kind of corroborates for me. I don't know how you feel, but you can see there's a short entry here on this particular chart. This is not my actual life, but my robot would have taken a short entry off of this and been up on it. Fair value is above. We're in trend territory. I'd be looking for short trades too. Maybe on the bounce to a Bollinger Band down. On the 60 minute, the bias is down. On the 60 minute, for me, the bias is still down.
Okay. And ideally, what I would like to see is a move upward to the top Bollinger Band that you see on your chart right now. I would love to see the pair rise to 2865, exactly at that mark. and that would be an ideal sell price on this right now. You could have maybe a 20 pip stop on this, and a 200 pip profit target would be ideal. So that's a setup on the euro dollar from tonight.
I really like that. I'm short, so I don't want it to go up even a single pip. No pip.
None. I want a straight move down. Let's go down. Let's go down to the 5-minute chart.
I prefer my trades to go with no losing bars. I don't know how anyone else feels about their trading.
I don't know how. Yeah.
What happened? All the time. Bossilator reading on the 5-minute chart, 99. So once again, on the 5-minute chart, for me, this is corroborating still a short bias, because you can see on this typical demo chart, the robot would have taken a short entry here and been up to trade and break below fair value. So again, even on the short-term chart, my bias would be short.
And the 2865 entry wouldn't be terrible on that chart. Any higher than that, and it sort of invalidates the whole idea. So that's perfect. It's a great confirmation as far as I'm concerned that a quick rise upward would be a great sell price. But it's 50 pips lower than that, so that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. You see a bulge in the bulge, and as soon as the volatility got a little bit crazy when we opened up tonight, it's leveled off since. But yeah, if it does get back up there, we've got decent distance line here, 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 here. So yeah, that looks like a good entry. I don't like to say that model, but
Mm-hmm.
that looks pretty nice. And it'll still be a good boss there to read even on the chart.
What about the 1 minute? That seems like a completely insane thing to do, but let's take a look at it anyway. Rob, what are you doing? I don't even want to look at it. It's just in the middle of trend trading territory. No difference.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extended, but you know what, Robinson? Here, we're at what? On this 648?
Yeah.
Not on a 1-minute chart. I want 1,000 more.
Right.
1,100, 1,200. But it is somewhat new. And look at that. That coincides with the 800 simple moving average. So if it does decide that it's been away from the 1-minute chart too long, this retrace back up to here would only get us in our long-term trade.
Yeah, so if it gets back to the 800 period simple moving average on the 1 minute chart, that's just an entry on the other time frame chart. So on the 60-minute chart, it looks like we're falling to the 800. On the 15-minute, on the 5-minute, and the 1 minute, it seems reasonable to assume that the downward movement could continue. That's a fairly biased approach to this, and there's really not a strong argument to be made in the opposite direction until we move above the 800 on any of the shorter time frame charts that we looked at, the 15, 5, or the 1.
If we have an upper bias at all, it's on this chart. And only so very close.
Yeah, right.
It seems like the best we could get is a bounce up to the 800 and then down. The higher time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love it. Well, that's the euro dollar. What about the dollar yen? Could we do the same thing on the dollar yen? Oh. I wonder if it's just a mirror image.
Look at this. Look at these big bars. For the dollar yen, those are some big bars. What do you think of dollar yen?
Yeah, it's moving.
You know, it's pretty saucy right now.
Dollar strength across the board. Check that out.
I know, just the dollar.
Wow.
Has there been one good report lately?
I don't think so. Yeah.
That's why fundamentals, even though I'm interested in them, I can't. It's hard for me to take trades based on fundamentals. It seems like it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, one day's up, one day's down. We are moving back to the 800, but we haven't been away from the 800 period simple moving average for very long, just 288 bars. Now, this is a different currency pair. This is a ranging pair. The dollar yen doesn't have as wide of a range as the euro dollar, so a move back and forth between above the 800 and back to it and so forth and so on is not so atypical here. it would not be out of the question to see this return upward to the 800 period simple moving average much quicker than some of the other trending currency pairs would do.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It's hard to get a big jump on this currency pair, at least for me. That's why it's hard. I tested the dollar yen for my breakout trades, but it's not really a breakout currency. You can't really go for big moves. You can go on all the currency pairs that I trade, looking at 100-foot moves, 200-foot moves,
Right, right.
more. And this didn't test out. That's why I'm not trading a buy. I can't get this to break out and be really wildly profitable.
That doesn't surprise me. Not a surprise at all. So, does anything look clearer on the shorter time frame charts? To the 15-minute we go.
Well, we're right at the 800. Nothing. Boom, 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 boom. Several hits. Seems to want to like on this Sunday evening. He seems to want to stick at fair value. He doesn't even have a bias one way or the other. He looks like he doesn't know what it wants.
Well, that's indicative of this currency pair in general. A breakout upward would signal some additional dollar strength, and a breakout to the downside, perhaps below 77.80, could bring. That's just a tough call. But yeah, it could. Generally, we would see this go sideways a little bit longer.
Well, I'd like to set up some sort of a box trade perhaps of a breakout, or just have this wander here and then go and build up some energy perhaps, and then go somewhere. But yeah, right now on the 15-minute chart, we're waiting for most of the time. There's not really a whole lot to do. This is the exact spot where my breakout trades begin. But this is not breaking this one.
Right.
Maybe a bounce down.
Mm-hmm.
How do you for data off?
Data. Are we going all the way down to 5 minutes now?
5.
All right.
On the Bossilator reading, we're at, on my chart, 138, which to me is trend time. Wouldn't surprise me because it's not really moving, even if it came down and touched. But if I were trading on the 5-minute chart, I'd be looking for a retracement, maybe down below this bullish band, maybe this low. But I'd be looking for a retracement and try to catch an upward trend.
Right. It is just beginning a trend, perhaps, upward trend on the 5-minute chart. Perhaps. So above the highs that it has made so far, say above 78.10. Yeah. Perhaps above that level we could go long. That's a breakout, but that could work very nicely.
And if it gets there, we're at 138. We're going to get to that 200 bar mark here, within a number of bars, 6 bars or whatever. So bars or whatever. So by that point, yeah, as long as it keeps doing this action, 205 here, getting around that magic 180, 190, 200 area, you might see it up.
It's great.
We have. Let's sell it right now for 7 ticks. How much space do we have here? It's at 77.93, and I'm at midline space. I'm sorry. The 800 simple moving hours is 76. So yeah, we're at not very much space, but it is due back. It definitely wouldn't surprise to see it traverse this space down for a few ticks. But I don't know. I'm really seem up for trade. I wouldn't want to go long necessarily on the 1-minute chart, but I don't really have a short trade either. I want to retrace possibly back up above. I look at that 78.10 mark would be right up here maybe by some previous highs.
Yeah.
So a retracement back up to the area we just talked about on the 5-minute chart maybe, and then finally we'll take that. That's probably the best opportunity.
What's that reading again? 951?
Reading. I have 952.
Okay. Well, that's I mean, come on. That's going to hit the 800 pretty soon here, probably.
Yeah, it's very, very, very cool. If it gets up in that 7810 or 7806, which are both previous highs,
Hmm.
um, yeah, if it gets in this little zone here, it might be a trade, but I still won't do that many trades. Put a short, tiny stop, might be able to get a trade back down. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see it just hit it very, very soon.
I like the thought that it could expel all this tension by falling to the 800 and then get ready to just move upward from there. That would make a lot of sense to me.
It just hit the 800 and get it out of its system, and then
Yeah.
go do something. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, then just go do something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just go do anything. Get out of the house.
Fancy.
Get out of the house. You're always inside. Get out of the house. Go ride your bike. Um, Excellent. Jeff wrote in a question, and Jeff, I replied to you privately on the questions panel. You can check your questions or chat or something else window on the webinar software, and we'll get you all set up. Hey, Scott, how are the automated trading methodologies doing?
Well, hey,
Glad you asked.
so glad you asked. This one just fired off before our webinar tonight. This is my most active currency pair. So all the others, like we mentioned before, only take a trade maybe every couple weeks or so. On a 15-minute chart, it's usually, if it gets into a run, I have to wait quite some time to even trade. This one, however, because it's got short targets and quick moves to break even, and this is one of the only currency pairs that does not require a stochastic confirmation. So this one gets in just on a Bollinger Band and PSAR / trendline break. This is my most active. This is the casino gambling currency.
Mm-hmm.
And right before we came on tonight, you can see that we're right in trend breakout territory. You can see that we just recently hit the 800 right here. Trade as price then shot up on dollar strength right after the open. Oh no, actually this is right after. That was right at the end of Friday's close. It shot up right at the end. Then right off the bell, right after we opened, you'll see I had a huge green bar up. Bring that out. Huge for the dollar, clearly. Huge bar up, and then when the PSAR, which is hard to see here, trade dots, but as soon as it touched the Bollinger Band, as soon as the PSAR changed from the top, I don't know if you can see it, it's bright wavy little color. As soon as it switched from top to bottom, the robot got me in. The move to break even was very quick. As you can see from my inputs, the move to break even is 40.0 pips. So the move to break even is 40 pips, and we're actually almost there. It's
Yeah.
going to be entry around. It's going to be right around 94.40. So I'm almost at break even on this trade. I'd love to see it go up a little bit more and hit the break even. That would be fantastic. But that just fired off good.
Love it.
Euro dollar, I've been in quite a while. Depends on how quick you trade and how often you trade. Well, quite a while means that you see I got in way back. My initial entry was way back on 9/20/2012. You see that it came in, hit the 800 here, bounced off the Bollinger Band in this signal, bounced off the Bollinger Band again, big bar down, stochastic confirmation, boomer got in the trade. And this was nice. Look at this move. It went, oh, that feels good. Then it came right back down. Oh, now I'm feeling great. Oh, now I feel terrible. And since then, since this crazy off, it's been slowly moving down, a little retracement, slowly moving down. I know that the currency pair doesn't realize that I like it this straight down anyway in the type of trade, but I'm calling Europe. I'm letting you know. But it's gradually moved its way down. This is also the only currency pair for me that has scale out. The euro dollar is a little bit more profitable if you take a portion of your profit out at 120 pips. So you can see from this green line, one day, what was it, 9/26/2012, it came down, hit my 110 pip mark, and I took approximately a third of my chips, and this is one full lot. came up exactly, hit the 800 pop, and now it's coming back. This line here representing my move to break even on the euro, almost to break even
Okay.
on the euro dollar. So it hasn't been exactly quick, but it seems to be going my way. And as we talked about, we have a short bias. Bossilator continues to gain knowledge. So I'm fine with this trade. I'd love to get the break even, of course, but I'm fine. I think it's okay. And the last trade that I'm in, this one's not doing anything.
This one's not doing anything.
I was short, and it's interesting because I traded a couple different variations of the yen pairs. I was long on the Aussie yen and short on the CAD yen, and Aussie obviously stopped out. So I'm hoping that this pays for that that stop out, but we'll see. We got short here. It bounced off the Bollinger Band. We finally got that to stop out. We finally got confirmation. See, this is the right here. We finally got TSR confirmation. We got in, came up, 800, which is garbage. Came down, that started going my way. Looking better. Now it's not doing a darn thing. But this is my target down here, right around 7,800 flat.
Okay.
It's going my way. I'm up in the trade. I don't like this sideways though. It seems like actually it might come up with the 800 again, and then go down to my target, but I prefer it to go down.
Got it.
So those are the three that I'm in. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get into some more tomorrow. Maybe the pound Swiss isn't decent. It's just at the 800, so I've got a possibility if I get down to Bollinger Band and take it in that. Aussie yen, I need it to touch the 800. There. New Zealand just at the 800, so we might get a trade just in a slow set down low. Pound yen, need it to come up to the 800, set up a trade for me past the breakout period. Basically, the red no longer trading on that. And then the other three, Swiss, the yen, the dollar.
Got it.
That's my update. I'm hoping to get in a few more, but those are the three that I'm in at the moment.
I love it. It's great to see what you've got going on the automated trading side. It's also good to see what we might be able to do with the euro dollar and the dollar yen. I like those trades. A lot of people are saying, Scott, that recent trading has been boring. I am of the opinion that it's been spectacular. This has been a really great couple of weeks where the market hasn't moved so much that it's just torn me apart. It probably hasn't been as good for the automated systems that need a lot of movement, though.
Yeah, all of these charts need movement. So while it hasn't been super ultra successful, you see that I've been in the trades for a while. So it really hasn't been. It's been neither here nor there for me. It's been hard for me to get into new trades, but the trades positions I'm in, just recently, I'm not really moving a lot. So I've stopped about a couple times, but it's really been trading for breakouts, especially on the 15-minute chart. I've just been kind of hanging out. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of trading stuff.
All right. Thanks for the overview, Scott. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
For more information on the Bossilator, to get the indicator that goes on your charts, to learn more about how to apply the system to short-term, long-term trending and counter-trend trading charts, you can look at Bossilator.com. Jeff, send me an email offline, and I'll help you with some of your concerns and get you going since we're kind of finishing up here. It's nice to see Alan and Bob and April and Calvin and Dan and Deb and Elliot and Eric and everybody else. Hi, Greg. It's great to see all of you. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, Scott, and a great Monday morning of trading.
Thanks. Same to you.
And we'll see you all next week. Can't wait. All right. See you later. Bye, Ned.